Hey guys, welcome to Clean Talk with Terri K. We do this every Thursday where we just come together. We kind of just brainstorm how to make cleaning easier, decluttering easier, and just talk life because I don't want to do life alone. I need my community. I need my group. I need a village, right? And so that is what this is all about, is just getting together in the middle of the day, chit-chatting while we're maybe taking a little break, or if we're cleaning along, just put me in your earbuds and just keep on moving. So let me know in the comments if you're in. I would love to see who all is around, of course. And today we are going to just chit chat about some things that maybe we need to put on our cleaning and decluttering checklist and brainstorm some ideas. But more than anything, this isn't about me teaching you something today. It's really a two-way conversation about things that maybe we left off that we need to add in, some things we've learned along the way. So I'm very excited to be talking about the New Year cleaning and decluttering checklist that you've got going, and how we can make this year to go even better. So let me know in the comments where you're from and that you're here, and let us get started. I am drinking my Crystal Light and Redmond's Relight. This is my go-to for hydration. So you'll see that I'm going to drink that. And in just a little bit, we're going to break out my my secret weapon here, and we're going to rate it. So come on and join in. But before we dive too far in, let me go ahead. Let's set the goal for today. So I'm trying to do some new things here on the channel. Let me know in the comment, number one, how is my sound? Because I've put my microphone up instead of in front of me, and I want to make sure y'all can hear me and that things are going okay. So be sure to let me know in the comments if you can hear me, if it's not quite as good as normal, whatever the case may be. I really appreciate your feedback as I move things around and get it going. We've got really bright sun today, so I've had to like cover up the window, but we're figuring it out. Hey, Rhonda, I am struggling a bit today. I woke up with like crazy hair, and so I've got that place on the back of my head that's sore where my ponytail was too tight, and I didn't want to wash my hair this morning, so I'm kind of just going great. Thank you. Hello, Judy. By the way, we need to send congratulations. Miss Judy has been a member for like almost a year. You're very close to your 1-year anniversary, and I'm so excited about that. Thank you so much, Judy, for just always being here and kind of sending good vibes my way. We communicate in the chats all the time, and I truly appreciate it. By the way, we've got some new members. Let me just call that out right now. Welcome, Kalinda, Kathy, and Nancy. You guys joined within the last 2 weeks. And then Miss Patty, I didn't mention you, but you've been around for going on 6 months. So your 6 months anniversary is here. And then, of course, Judy and Jennifer, you guys have been around since the beginning, and I super appreciate you. So welcome. If you would like to become a member, or if you want to gift a membership so that someone else can become a member, it's only like $1 a month. I have, kept it as cheap as possible, but it does just kind of help pay the bills, But the link is here. Plus, I'll put it in all the places. If you ever want to join, you get early access to my videos. You get special badges that you can use. You get priority in the chats, all kinds of fun things. And I hope to grow even more of a library for you going forward. All right, so let me jump back in. Hello. Rhonda, I'm super glad you were able to make it today. I have been thinking and praying on you. I don't know why you've been on my heart. So I just know that sometimes God put somebody on my heart. And so I was just thinking about you all week. So whatever's going on in your life, you've been in my thoughts and prayers this week. And I hope that you're having a great week. Today's goal is going to be 25 live viewers. I just want to always have like a little bit of a goal so that we continue to kind of be focused and make this the best that we can do. And that gives me something so that we can celebrate at the end. And I've got a cute little video that I think a lot of us can relate to, right? So I've got something that I'll share. If we hit that milestone, we're going to watch that at the end of the video. All right. So let's go ahead and I can't speak today, so you're just going to have to forgive me. Feeling a little rattled. Anybody else? Like, this week has just started a little bit crazy. My Monday went off the rails, which meant Tuesday and Wednesday I was out of sorts. I felt some peace yesterday, and then this morning we had one of those meltdown moments. And so, when you're looking for something, and my husband specifically was looking for something for an important meeting, he couldn't find it. It threw everything in a tizzy. You can hear it in my voice. I'm very emotional about it because I always put guilt on myself when something's missing and assume that everybody thinks that I moved it, even if I didn't move it. It's one of the things that I'm working on for 2025 is to let that go and not accept responsibility for things that I did not do. And that's where I am. So today I'm a little bit more like, So I'm going to need your prayers throughout this time. I'm going to need your thoughts because you know how that kind of puts that extra skip in your heart. It kind of knocked me down a notch in my confidence. And I'm just like, not today, Satan. I'm coming on here. We're going to proclaim that this is going to be beneficial. It's going to be a blessing for you. It's going to be a blessing for me because I get to talk to my friends and just keep going. So if you've had a stumble, you've had something set you behind, I want you to just know that, when we try to get in alignment, we try to improve things, sometimes we trip. Sometimes things will happen to get us off course. We really have to just breathe and just push through. So I'm very excited to see you guys in the chat, and I'm excited that we are here. So when I went deep diving into New Year, and January for me is a whole New Year deep dive. So I went down the rabbit hole of things that I could do to kind of make my cleaning routine, my decluttering routine, the best that it can be. It's time to renew and refresh everything. And I really have settled on this thought of micro habits or micro decluttering. And it's just a thought process that a little goes a long way and it adds up. And so if you can just think of it like a baby step, every time we take 2 steps forward, if we have to take 1 back, we've still made progress. So just continually taking those steps forward and refusing to back down. We just keep going. And even if we stop in the middle for a day or two, you've still gained. So if you have made 1% improvement since the beginning of January, look at it. We're already on the 23rd. That means you're already 23% better than you were when we got started. So I'm really trying to reframe the way that I view things and I see things so that I can focus on the progress and not a failure or not a frustration or not a setback. I'm really focusing on how far I've come. I used to listen to Joyce Myers quite a bit when I was commuting back and forth. And something that Joyce would say in her podcast would be, I'm not where I want to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. And I need to remember this as we go along. You and I both, we need to remember, we are not the hot mess that we used to be. No matter where we are right now, we're not where we were. So we just keep pushing, we keep growing, and we keep learning. And this thought of starting small with micro habits, this is a great way. So instead of tackling the whole house at once, we're going to just break it into what can I do in a 2-minute time or a 5-minute time or a 15-minute time. And it can be decluttering. It can be tidying up. It can be deep cleaning, zone cleaning like we talked about last week. But just a few minutes, it's enough to keep things from piling up and kind of make some progress in the now. And every one of us can carve out 5 minutes here and there. But we may not be able to find an hour or 2 hours to deep clean, especially when you're running around with your head, like a chicken with his head cut off. You definitely are struggling to get this whole big concept. So I do want us to really focus on how powerful those small chunks of time can be throughout our day and utilizing. So if you have an existing routine, habit stack on that. You know, I always brush my teeth every morning. Never gonna forget brushing my teeth, right? So by wiping down my sink and countertops along with brushing my teeth, I can start doing that while I'm brushing my teeth. I start putting the makeup away. I start, putting brushes away and cleaning the counter off while I'm standing there because I've got electric toothbrush. It's going to take me 2 minutes. So I already know I've got that as a timer. So I just do what I can right there. And then when I get done, rinse things out, wipe it down, and I'm done. I walk away from it and I feel good because my bathroom no longer gets crazy. It no longer gets chaotic. And I remember not that long ago, when I was commuting for sure, I would just throw the makeup and it would just still be laying there the next morning. And then I would throw different things out if I got different hair products or whatever. And by the end of the week, my bathroom looked like a disaster. And even if I never clean it, if I just keep it tidy, it just looks better all the time. So definitely we want to utilize that small chunk of time and then stack it on with something else that we're already doing. And that's going to make everything better. And we talk about it over and over again. Let me know in the comments what your habit stack looks like. What are you adding? Because now I don't have to think about the counter. It's already stacked. So now I'm starting to habit stack some things that I don't do as consistently, like take my vitamins, which I don't know why I have just a hard brain stop when it comes to taking medications. But praise God, I'm healthy and I don't have any prescription medicines that I have to take. But I'm getting older. I need to take vitamin D, right? So I've got to start adding this into a habit stack so that I will be more likely to be consistently on track with it. And I can do that with so many things. So that's where my head is to just continue to add new tasks on. As I've kind of conquered one, I add a different one. So we're continuing to build. We also use timers. You already know, if you've been around the channel for a while, when you have ADHD or overwhelm or getting stuck syndrome, and that's just where, for me, ADHD means that I see a big project and I freeze because I don't know where to start. And because I don't know where to start, then I want to go and get on my phone and find the best method or the best organizer or the best whatever so that I'll know how to do it. So before I tackle it, I have to organize my thoughts and like do 50 things before I actually do it. So by adding in the power of the timer, where when I feel overwhelmed, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to turn the timer on for 2 minutes and do what I can. And then I'm going to walk away from it. And all of a sudden, instead of, having this huge thing that's going to take hours and I've got to buy things and I've got to download things and I've got to research it and I've got to come up with this elaborate thing, instead of doing that because I don't want to make a mistake, I want to do it right. I want to be perfect. Instead of doing all of that, now I just turn a timer on. And a lot of times it's 5 minutes or it's 15 minutes. Those are my go-tos. 2 minutes is really when I'm rushing. But if I just turn a 5-minute timer on and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go at it for 5 minutes. I'm not going to have a plan. I'm just going to do what I can. For whatever reason, that resets my brain into spiraling, because with ADHD, it's very easy for me to just spiral out of control. I've got a lot of different thoughts in my head. And when I hit a roadblock, when I get anxious, when I've got a big project, instead of a clear starting point, all of a sudden I see the 50,000 steps and I get lost. So a timer just says, just jump, just go. And when I do that, it's like, oh, well, once I get started, I'm a hard worker. That's not the problem. It's the starting. It's the procrastination. It's the fear of like not doing it right that stops me in my tracks. So a timer kind of tricks my brain. I don't know if you guys have ever had that. Judy started let's see, what are you saying? Decluttering his stuff. Oh my goodness. That is such a big deal, is cleaning their rooms and decluttering their stuff. You guys know I just did this office. It was my husband's office, which wasn't amazing. He was open to it. He let me move everything. But this morning there was one thing that he needed for this meeting. And it wasn't in the office, but he had laid it on the counter and said, I'm going to lay this here. It's really important. Well, I never saw it. I still, to this day, have never seen this thing that he laid, but he couldn't find it. And it causes so much emotions when you're dealing with somebody else's stuff, because I don't want him to think that I am a hot mess. And that's my default setting, and I have to stop myself from going there. So I know how traumatizing it can be when you start messing with other people's things, because you don't want to do something with things that are important to them. You don't want to get rid of things. You don't want to make them mad. But she's already got 4 totes of paperwork. That is crazy. 2 totes of family history. Judy, let's just all give her a big clap in the comments. Make sure you encourage her, because that is rock star status. Have you been doing it a little bit at a time? I mean, that is really amazing. I really love that you've been so consistent. And I believe that Judy downloaded the printable that I had, the decluttering calendar. I hope that's been helping. If anybody has downloaded that, please let me know. But definitely, I definitely think that getting something that you can track. I love my notes. I take notes on everything. I have a ton of apps that I use. I have my planner that I use. I still like paper. I'm a mixed breed of everything. Hey, little crafty nook. I've been begging this girl to come and be on the show, and she's got some crazy scheduling things, but welcome to the family. We love you. Let's see. Judy says he's been asking for help, but decision paralysis takes over. So, yeah, smaller chunks. This is going to be good. He's going to love the progress. He's probably already seeing how far it's coming and getting excited, because when my husband walked in and saw all of this, he was like, why didn't I let you do this years ago? You know, it just blew his mind that I can get so much done in a short amount of time. But it's that focused energy, right? When we get into a project and we really are motivated, or we set that timer and it's like 15 minutes uninterrupted. I mean, I can do more in 15 minutes uninterrupted than I can get done in 5 hours when everybody's around and everybody's talking and there's a lot going on. I love it when I get to that hyperfixation state, because my productivity goes crazy. I'm in the zone. It feels good. I'm very happy. And the results speak for themselves, because things get finished. And so I love that. I used to be a procrastinator. I'd put it off to the last minute in school and then all of a sudden pull it out of the air, you know, right before time for a deadline. And it's much different now. But yeah, definitely when you find something that motivates you. Hey, Erin, welcome. Oh, that's not Erin. There you go. Hey, Erin, welcome to the show. Welcome to the chat. We do this on Thursdays, so I hope that you are going to make it on other ones. We are very happy that you are here. Yay, yay, yay. Everybody's throwing up some way to go, Judy's hands. Love it, love it, love it. Way to go, Judy. Oh, that was all today after you. Judy, you are a beast, woman. You are a beast. But yes, in fact, let me throw it up. If anybody hasn't gotten the decluttering planner, here is the freebie version. It's a January version of my decluttering planner, but the only thing that's missing is the other month. You've still got access to my cleaning list and all the other little pieces that are in it, but I really need feedback on it before I publish it. And I know everybody's already found their 2025 planners, but it's near and dear to my heart to make something that works and helps. And so if this helps you in January and you think that it would be good to have a daily focus for the whole year, or if it would just be better to do like a monthly focus where you get to plan things out, or a list for the week that you can assign, let me know comments. I think that I've already seen that I need some fonts that change, because these are really thin. I have to like zoom in to be able to read some of them. So if you've gotten this already, please DM me, email me. My email is all over YouTube. But let me know your real thoughts, because this is where it's a collaboration. It's not, here's a free thing and buy my next thing. Like, I need your feedback. You're my like beta testers, right? So I need you to do that for me. I do have it in digital, which is what I use on, well, it's in the other room, or you can print it out. And Judy, I think, printed it, so she can attest if it prints pretty well or not. Good morning, Miss Erica. Thank you for joining. Clean Talk is the name of the show. I had to put something on here so I could keep up with it. Let's see. Yes. Everybody's good. Thank y'all for joining in. Lynn, hello. Colden, Michigan. You know, it's crazy. My husband was telling me that every single state, which except for probably Hawaii, right? But they all got snow this time. Everybody had got snow this week. So that's craziness. Put stuff in the donation box. Okay. I'm so beyond excited that you guys have been doing that. So let's flip over to, some decluttering things, since we're all about the decluttering and stuff. So when you're doing all this, visual tools like a calendar or a planner or a to-do list, they're really great for helping you block out some time and isolate a focus. Because like I said, when we're all over the place and we're trying to do 50 things at once, it's really easy to work on one thing all day long and then your time runs out. So I have had to do some things. Let's see, can I share this? I have a Notion planner. Well, let me get out of here. I'm going to try and share this. I don't know that I can. Let's see. I think I can. Let me see if I can present this. Share screen. I don't think it's going to let me because my Notion is an app. And so I will share it if I can figure it out. But on my Notion calendar, I've got like a huge running task list of 1,000 things. But then I've also kind of color coded them and I've assigned days that I'm doing different things. So I know that, on Thursday, I'm coming with you guys. So I've blocked off this 1 hour that I'm with you guys. And then the hour before, I'm kind of in pre-mode where I can really think about what I'm going to talk about. I can set up the lights. I can respond to emails, just kind of a little desk time. But I've also got, in my morning routine is blocked off, so I know that I'm not working until 10 or later because my morning is for, spending time with the family, getting my chores done for the morning, all of that kind of stuff. And I've block scheduled it out, and that's working fairly well for me, right? But when I just had this running list, that would work well when I really have, I'll show y'all. So this is my shot list for tomorrow. I need to film a lot of little things. And instead of coming back and forth to my computer where all of that is color coded, I have a shot list. So I'll just go down the list, do it, mark it off, it'll be done. I have this because it's more convenient when I'm filming because I'm running from room to room and all that kind of stuff. So make sure that you're using something that really resonates with your situation. I utilize everything. I don't think there's any wrong way to do things. If you're digital, I think a digital planner is amazing because I take that with me when I go to the doctor, when I'm out and about, when I'm in bed. I can look at everything from my bed without having to take pencils and paper and all the things. So it's a one-stop shop as an overview. So I can tap into my Notion calendar from my iPad. I can get into my digital planner from my iPad. I can look at emails. It's just a really overarching good way for me to manage my life. But I still have my calendar, my whiteboard calendar that I scribble in so I can kind of at a glance see it. I still have checklists that I walk around the house with. I still have a phone list. Like I use them all. And those visual representations help me stay focused no matter what the situation is. A command center in your kitchen is such a good thing to have if you have kids and a lot of activities. I cannot stress to you enough how important that would be to just visually stay organized. You know what you're working on. You know where you're going. Create zones for productivity. So if your kids like to do their homework in the kitchen table, maybe get a little kitchen caddy and put it on the table that's got pencils and erasers and markers and sticky notes or whatever, so that when they're at the table in their zone. They have everything they need right there. They don't have any excuses to not be able to do something. They've got it all. Same for you. When you have a cleaning caddy that really is well stocked, it's amazing. I've even seen on, I think it was TikTok or Instagram, where they're using those little 3-tiered carts like that you can get from all the crafting places, and they're making a cleaning cart. And they're just rolling the cart around. That's brilliant. I love that. I just don't have the place to store that. But, make it easy, make it convenient, and make it visual where you see it and you grab it. So I always have dish soap in a pretty container on the sink so that very easily I can just dump it onto my, stainless steel pans or whatever, clean them really quickly, and then put them away. And that eliminates the need for things to sit in my sink. If that were under the counter in the cabinet, I'd probably skip it because it's not easy. I got to make things easy or I don't do it. My face care, there's a basket. Everything is in the basket. It's organized like morning on one side and evening on the other. When I had it in the drawer, never got done. Never got done. But having it there where as soon as I get done brushing my teeth, before I put makeup on, it's like squirt there, squirt there. It's so much better for me and it's working for me. So you've got to find visual triggers that you can include to like make life easier. A basket is a great way to just put something there. And every time you walk in, keys go in the basket. Now you don't have the mess of the mail and the keys getting, laid all over the place. You don't lose things because it's always in that one place. Visually, it triggers you to put it there, but it also will trigger you in other ways, like my face care. All right. If it's not easy, it doesn't get done. And that is the biggest truth bomb that we could possibly throw out there. Cleaning isn't hard. Cleaning is time consuming. Cleaning is constant. It's not a one and done. It's the tide. Every day it comes in twice a day, right? And it's not a negative thing. It's because we're blessed with people in our lives. We have a home, we have families. These are good things, but it takes managing all of these things so that it doesn't become overwhelming. And I don't know about y'all, but the last thing that I want to do all day long is clean my house. I want to do a little bit all throughout the day to get it done to my level of liking. And you might have a different level, right? We're all very different. But I want to manage my time so that I have time to read a book, so that I have time to watch my grandbabies and be helpful for my family, so that I have time to run to the store and do the errands and all the other things. I want to be able to pick up my bags and go with my husband on trips because he wants to spend time with me. So the priority is not to keep the house perfect. The priority is to keep it running good enough that I'm free at a moment's notice to do the things that I really want to do, which are reading books, making crafts, going on trips, whatever. That is my priority in cleaning. I like it to be clean. It helps me mentally to not be as anxious. It helps me physically to be able to find things and not go crazy. So it's considered self-care for me at this point. I do it for me. My family appreciates it, but I do it because it just has made such a difference in the way I view myself and the way I live my life. So that is what I definitely have had to do. My hair is kind of messing with me today. Sorry, guys. Let's jump in and see what we got going on here. Thank you for everyone who's joined the membership. There is that. Oh, yes. Okay. So I've said earlier, the goal for today is 25 viewers. We've hit 20 so far. We've got just a few more to pick up, and hopefully we'll get that. I've got a cute little video. If we don't hit it today, we'll definitely hit it next week. It's so cute. And then I think it's time for a little is it AMSAR? I don't remember. What is it? Y'all tell me in the chat. What do they call that where you listen and you rate? So normally I have a can, but I was at the store and they didn't have a can. And my go-to is the zero sugar Dr. Pepper. I love this. My husband and I are kind of carnivore keto people. We don't do sugar and flour and all that stuff. So this has been a game changer. Dr. Pepper has always been one of my favorite goes-to. I can't find the membership. Rhonda, I will Let me put that up for you. Let's see. This is the link. So you can maybe just jot that down. It's also where you see subscribe, there should be subscribe plus, and that'll take you to the membership too. So I think it's down there. Oh, I already did it. All right, everybody be quiet. I'm going to open it up. Okay, y'all rate the bubbles. Let me know what you think about these bubbles. Was that a good one or a fail? I feel like that one was a like, wah, wah. You know, I think the cans, that crispy, like, shh, that I like so much better. So thank you so much for saying that. What are you drinking? Let me know what you're drinking. I don't do a lot of sodas, you guys, but this is like so yummy. So thank you so much for indulging me in that. If you are a channel member, I added some bubbles that you could put. It's an emoji that you have access to. So if you are a channel member, if you want to put bubble emojis, you can do that anytime. I think that that's so cute. Yeah, I didn't hear it. It was not the best. It was not the best. No. Yeah, didn't hear it. Now, the other week when I had the can, it was good, but the bottle was all I could find. So we got to figure it out. I'll have a can next time, okay? So when I jumped into my cleaning supplies, I started to change up what I was using, you know, for cleaning supplies. And I think that it's really good to evaluate what you're using and is it healthy? Does it smell nice? All those kinds of things. So I definitely think that it's time to go through your cleaning supplies, especially when you run out of something. Really don't go on autopilot. They come out with new stuff all the time, and I love it in the fall and winter. I like the acorns scent that they have on the Mrs. Meyer's, and it's been bringing me a lot of joy. I got the dish soap. I've got the general multi-purpose. Mrs. Meyer's isn't my number one favorite, but it gives me happiness during the seasons. You know what I mean? Like, I really appreciate that it smells like fall. It smells like Christmas, you know, whatever. So I am one of those people, like, I'm very brand loyal, but there are certain times that I'll change it up. I've got a candle here. I used to be hardcore Bath and Body. I used to work at Bath and Body, and I loved their candles. I loved 'Tis the Season, absolute all-time favorite candle that they ever put out. But last couple of years, it hasn't been throwing as well, you know, as it used to. But I've been finding these candles at Walmart that are like $5, and it's like an apple cider or something. It's not the exact same scent, but it gives me happiness. And I always light candles every single day. I light a candle in my living room at night, or like today, I've got one back here. It brings me joy. So when you're looking at your cleaning supplies, when you hit the new year and you're ready to freshen up and you just need to like add some vavoom, this is a great time to go ahead and think about changing things up. I have changed up my window cleaner. I was Windex by default most of my life. I thought everybody used that. I went to generic a while back. It does fine. But I've enjoyed the spray away foam spray much more because it doesn't take as much. I feel like it doesn't streak as much, and I've enjoyed it. But I also always use my microfiber cloths when I'm doing it. Or even more now, I'm probably the craziest one out here, but I have learned to use the squeegee. And I'm telling you what, I feel like the squeegee is much faster and no streaks whatsoever once you get the hang of it. But the downside is that it drips on my countertop. So I do the windows first, and then I wipe up the countertop, and it's a win-win. But I've learned that just every now and then I got to change things up. And so this might be a good time for you if you're kind of feeling bored with your cleaning routine. Go through and see if maybe just changing the smell might improve your attitude when it comes to your house or your cleaning stuff. So you can do that with, scent beads in your laundry. Change up what it smells like. You can do that with scented cleaning products. I don't think that that's the thing you need to do always, but sometimes that's what you need as a pick me up, right? Essential oils in a diffuser, a candle. I don't recommend putting carpet deodorizers down. I used to do it back in the day. Gosh, back in the 90s and the 2000s, I would get Carpet Fresh and my house would smell so good. I would get compliments on it. I did it all the time. But it actually wears your carpet down. So it's not something I recommend. But if you need to spray some Febreze on your upholstery, let's freshen it up. Don't forget, you can use baking powder. Is it baking powder or baking soda? Baking powder, I think. And just sprinkle it on your mattresses and then vacuum it up. And that's going to deodorize. You can do that on your carpet. You can do it anywhere. Just don't do it a lot because the fiber kind of absorbs and it can deteriorate over time. I'm rocking my new stick vac, my Dyson. Y'all know I love it. That sucks up a lot more than my old one did. So now I can see what all was left behind from all of those years ago. But this is a great time to consider your options when it comes to cleaning. Make yourself feel happier while you're doing it by getting smells that you like or products that you like. I definitely like vacuuming about a bazillion times more with my new vacuum cleaner than I did with that big, heavy, bulky Kirby, right? So that was a game changer for me. I got the robot vacuum cleaner. And it was nice, but the one that I got didn't self-empty. And so always got stuck somewhere full and tangled up in a cord. And it was more of a headache than a help. But the stick vac, that one I absolutely love. And that changed my attitude when it came to vacuuming. I love to vacuum now. I get excited over it. I love to see how much stuff it picks up and empty the little thing. I get excited over it. If there's something that you can do to make you more excited about cleaning your dishes, like getting a nice smelling dish soap, get it. It doesn't matter if everybody else says that it's the worst in the world. If it makes you happy and it works, do it. All right, let's look at the chat and see what's going on. Let's see. Oh, drinking the coffee, decaf coffee and Diet Coke. ADHD at its finest. Yes, yes, yes. Lynn, I'm with you with that. Cranberry base immunity drink. Judy, way to go. Let's see. Panache. Yes. Are you talking about the planner? The decluttering planner? I can throw that up right now. If not, put in the comment. If it's the like a habit stacking list, I've got all of the links. I can share anything you want. If you don't know where it is, just drop it in the comments and I'll share it. I'll leave that up for a minute. Unfortunately, wait a minute. I do have it. Wait a minute. I might make life a lot easier for you. Let me go to my media assets. Declutter. Oh, QR code, baby. Just scan that with your phone and it'll open you right up. Yeah, I'm so cool. Do y'all know that? That is. There you go. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Scan that with your code, with your phone, and it'll take you straight to the website. It's basically going to ask you to sign up for the newsletter. And if you've already signed up, don't worry about it. It doesn't duplicate you. You're not going to get 50 of them or whatever. And anytime I've got a freebie, please tell everybody that I don't throw out a lot of emails because I hate that. So you'll be doing good to get one from me a month. I really, really barely do one a month. I don't want to abuse that privilege at all. And you can opt out of emails anytime you think I'm giving you too many. I promise you, I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it. So definitely, let's see. So Lynn, let me know if that was what you were referring to. Okay. She says yes to the squeegee. I got mine at the Dollar Tree, super cheap. I think my husband's got a little bit nicer one that he bought from like Lowe's or something. But I keep the Dollar Tree one in my bathroom because I do the mirrors every week and it's been super easy. Your cranberry stuff made me want to drink my my Redmond's Relight water solution thing. I love it. Love it, love it. Judy says the Norwax. Yep. No smells, picks up all the germs, a good amount of the scrubby. I love my Norwax. Like I said, I use it frequently. I've just learned that squeegee, I think I like it a little bit better on my windows, but I use this when it comes to so many, like, you know how you've got like my computer screens, I've got the TV, all those kinds of things. I don't want to spray product on that. I don't know if it's allowed or not, but I don't want to spray product on electronics. So I use that, and it does a really good job on all of my electronics, phones, that kind of thing. Definitely a really, really good product. I love it. Let's see. Okay, good, good. Glad that was what you needed. Okay. Anybody got any suggestions for maybe some products that we should consider? Like I said, if you don't have a stick vacuum cleaner, that might be something to save up for because it's expensive, but I do think that it was absolutely 100% worth it. My daughter got a different stick vac. She got the Shark. I don't remember which one it is, but she got one about a month or two before I got mine last year. And so I've used hers, and I thought hers was amazing until I got mine. And I'll honestly tell you that mine outperforms hers quite a bit. So I am going to say that that's the best one I've ever used, but I haven't used everything. The robot vacuum, if you get one, and I think they're amazing, but you really, really need to get one that dumps. It's self-cleaning, because if not, if you have pets, it's not going to really do as much as it could do, you know. So I think that that's one of those things, like you use it and then you learn from it. I think that the mops, I got a spin mop. It's better than a traditional mop. I've been using my spin mop to clean the walls. I've been recently doing this. I think one of the girls on TikTok, I saw her doing that with some bleach and stuff. And I was like, that sounds a lot better than me like hand scrubbing my walls all the time. So I got a spin mop specifically for that. I use my microfiber mop from Fly Lady to do my floors because I have hardwood floors. And so y'all already know I use the Zep hardwood floor cleaner because I think the mistake most of us make is too much product on our floors. That's why they get sticky. So I just use a light spray polish and just polish them. I don't soap them up at all, and they are not sticky at all. Let's see. I also think that furniture polish, I like the smell of the Method furniture polish because I like the almond oil smell. So I'm using that. Whether I think it's the absolute best or not, I really, honestly, I can't tell you. We have an old coffee table that I think probably needs something a little more hardcore, but on my newer furniture, it's amazing. But that is so old. I really, truly think it's just old wax that's built up because it's almost like a sticky. I think I need to strip it and start over. So it's hard for me to say if one furniture polish is better than another, but I do think that my Blue Land tablets for the bathroom work better than any other cleaner when it comes to like grime in the bathtub. So I really do like it. I like it comes in a tablet, and I mix it in the bottle myself. So you buy a starter set with the bottle and a couple of tablets, and then you just buy refill tablets for it. I really like it. I have not tried the other things. I know they have laundry tablets and all kinds of stuff. So I haven't done all of that, but those are the things that I'm rocking right now. Oven cleaners, I've been buying just the super cheap and using the saran wrap. Did y'all see that video? Because the video of, let me see, I might can show you that video for you to watch later if you want to. That oven cleaning video, if you have not watched it, let me just tell you right now, you're hearing my Southern. Let's see. It's here. I'm trying to share it. Where'd it go? Here it is. I'm going to drop the link to it in the comment. The oven cleaning video right there that I just dropped. I'm going to just show you which one. I'll show you the thumbnail of it so that you can see it. So this is the thumbnail of it. This is the best instructional video because I did not know that it would work this good. So I really, really, really love this video because I did not know that cleaning my oven could be that easy. So that is probably my favorite hack when it comes to cleaning the oven. And I was surprised because I really truly went to the Dollar Tree and bought oven cleaner because I didn't have enough of like the good brand. And both of them work just fine. I still buy the like heavy duty, easy off oven cleaner, but it's very harsh. You know, all of them are. So just be advised that, you know, you're going to need to be ventilated. It's strong. Let's take a look and see what everybody else is saying. Oh, Erin, thank you so much for joining. I love that you got to come and go get those babies. I missed that time of life. I loved it. Have a good day. Let's see. Yeah, Lynn, you've been doing the Zip wall cleaner. I had bought it, or I had put it in my checkout and did not buy it because I saw this other video on just using the bleach. So I've been doing that. But wall cleaner with a wall mop. Very, very good. I never thought about the walls, to be honest, but it does smell cleaner, especially if you're in an older home. Dust accumulates, and especially in the kitchen, you know, the tops of your kitchen cabinets and all the ceiling and stuff, it gets greasy. And so if you're not cleaning that, you definitely have got dust and stuff stuck everywhere. So cleaning your cabinets, cleaning the walls, I think is really important, especially if you want to get rid of all the allergens and stuff for sure. New, loving the Scotch-Brite tub and shower wands. Let's see. I think I've got that one. I'm pretty sure that I do. I've got a wand, which was a huge level up, but also after I got that one, I got one of those scrub brushes, you know, that's like battery powered or whatever. And I'll be honest. Okay. The first one I bought off of Temu for like $4. You know, just a little handheld. It was this big. And it worked so much better because I didn't have to scrub the grout and the grime. It did work better. So I thought, okay, if this little cheap thing works, I need one with a longer handle, right? So I bought one on Amazon and it's in my product wish list. It works really, really well for me. I like it just fine. And the reason why I like it, I'm over 50. Scrubbing the grout when you're 5'1", it's really hard to reach places. So it's not that I'm trying to be lazy. It's just I cannot reach across my tub very easily. I have to basically crawl in. So getting some kind of a wand is necessary, and something that scrubs without me having to do all the scrubbing. I thought this is a win-win. So I got that. And I liked it pretty well. The problem is that with all of them, you know, the angle, you have to kind of get used to flipping the brush around to hit the angle just right. My husband, love him, you know, husbands have the answers to everything, right? So I had told him and showed him what I had gotten. And we happened to be at one of those Ryobi tool stores for him to get some things for his business. And he was like, instead of using these little cheap things, you need to get this. Y'all, it looked like a weed whacker. I mean, it literally is the size of a weed whacker, except it has a scrub brush on the end. And he was like, you need to get this. This would clean our shower because it's got tile ceiling and tile walls and tile floors. So I kid you not, it's a beast. And he was like, you need to get this. This would be so much easier for you to clean. And like, I was like, that would be amazing if that works. It's like stronger, it's more horsepower, all the stuff. So we got that. I come home, I'm kind of excited, which I hate cleaning the shower. That is the number one worst. Welcome, Robin. Yay! Rhonda became a member. So yay, thank you so much. Let me just play this for you real quick. I am going to set up some new sounds, but for now, let's see. We're going to get some new sounds for you, but that's just to kind of celebrate that we've got a new member. So thank you so much for joining, and you'll get early access to all the videos and all the fun stuff. But anyways, I get this huge thing, and I go in there excited to clean my shower, which there's something wrong with me that I got excited over this, and turn it on, and literally it almost flung me out of the shower. This thing is so powerful that when I pushed it onto the wall, it felt like it stopped spinning and it tried to spin me. I could not. So going in one direction worked pretty well because I was going along with the spin. But when I would try to go back the other way, I couldn't. And so there were certain ways that I would get in a bind. And this thing was so powerful that it ended up just jerking my arms instead of cleaning the spot that I needed it to clean. And when you've got tile in the bathtub or the shower, you get mildew on these spots, and it's black mildew. And I was trying to get in that corner right where all the corners meet, and it just wasn't getting in there just right. And it was like throwing me around. It was just crazy. So I'm not a big fan of these mega powerful ones. My husband took it in there, and in 5 minutes it was sparkling. He loved it, but he's built differently, right? He's doing up and down and all around. That weed whacker thing, it beat me. I don't know that it cleaned my shower better for me, but it beat my body. And so I went back to old school, like the second one that I got that's in my Amazon shop. That's the one that I use all the time. I do have that Scotch-Brite. I'm pretty sure it's got a wand. It's just got the Scotch-Brite end on it. And I use it for a quick clean. It does pretty good. But like I said, the handle for me, it's not quite long enough for the corners and the ceilings and stuff. So it wasn't quite perfect. But I went down that rabbit hole of getting all of those things. The cleaning checklist is still not working. I'm trying to think what the cleaning checklist is. Let me flip over to my products. I've got spring cleaning checklist. Is that what? You're right. That is not working. All right. Sad track. I'm going to go because y'all are the only ones that tell me anything. So let me go into my Google Drive and see if something moved. When they do an update, sometimes the links get broken. And it's only because you guys tell me the stuff isn't working that I absolutely know. So let's see. That's not it. Where is it? I have entirely too many products. I've got, the Tell you what, before I go down this rabbit hole, Chris, when we get off, will you DM me on Instagram, and I will figure out what's going on with it, and I will fix that today, right now. I just don't want to go on a tangent and not be chatting with you guys while I'm trying to find out where did that get moved to. Y'all know that I'm not a techie person, so if something gets moved and the link gets broken, I got to go back and figure out where that is so that I can share it. So that bothers me. I'm so sorry, but ConvertKit is what I use for my emails, and they went through and changed to Kit, which changed all of my links. And so I really thought that I had fixed everything, but sometimes, you kind of miss out. So let me go one more place. I'm going to go into my ConvertKit. Let's see. Settings, incentive. Yep, I'm going to have to, because it's asking me to add it. Let me go to an incognito window here and see if that fixed it. Nope, that didn't fix it. Okay, yeah, it's broken. That link is completely broken because I went back in and tried to go in the back way and it's broken. So thank you for letting me know. Shoot me a message, either email me or go to like YouTube, or not YouTube, go to Instagram or Facebook, either one. Shoot me a DM so that I can send you an actual link once I get it fixed. Okay. I am so sorry that isn't working, because that is one of those things, like when you do something way back in the day and then they change things, you are not told ahead of time that all of your links are jacked. So I'm going through and trying to fix some, and that must be one that is not working. All right. So I appreciate y'all letting me know when things are broken, and I appreciate y'all showing up. We did not hit our goal today. We came close, but we did not get it. So that video that I've got, I'm just going to save it for next time. Okay. I'm going to tease you just a little bit. It's just a little something fun. If y'all ever see a fun little video that we should share that's about being a little older, about cleaning your house, decluttering your house, all of the things, definitely shoot me a message, because I love for this to be a two-way conversation. It is not about me. All right, guys, it is time for us to shut it down. But before we go, there's one thing that we really need to do. And I'm just going to do a simple prayer, because I don't know about y'all, but I need it. I need him in my life every day, all day. And the best thing I can do for you is just send you good vibes. So let's do that. Heavenly Father, praise your name, and I thank you. I thank you for this day. I thank you for pushing us to continue even when things don't work out the way we want them to, even when we have a stumbling block or hiccup in our day. Father God, thank you for sending good people to be part of my journey, be part of my village. Thank you. I pray that throughout our visits that we are encouraged and uplifted and able to do a little laugh and share inspiration. Father God, I have written down some things that I want to try, as well as things that I need to fix. Father God, I think that that's the best thing that we can do, is to just be friends, to be there, be real, be honest, and just be a support in such a crazy world right now. We do have such a crazy world, and I just pray that as we shut this down and we get back to the cleaning and the doing things around the house, and maybe doing the mommy thing of fixing dinner, that just we will be filled with the joy that we've got a community that loves and supports us, that is doing the same thing, that we're in the trenches with them, and that no matter what, you are here. When we come together, you are glorified. So I thank you and I praise you in all ways. Amen. All right, you guys, get out of here. Go figure out your dinner. Rhonda, go check out all those other back videos. There's a lot of clean with me's. So if you ever just need to shadow clean, there's a lot of that. And I know sometimes I'll put it on just to get my own thoughts together so that I can get going. But absolutely, thank you guys for spending some time with me on a day that I was feeling a little bit more crazy than usual. And hopefully next Thursday, I'm going to have even more fun videos to share, some topics that we need to talk about. I think next week we're talking about getting that meal plan under control. So show up with your favorite meals that are your go-tos. Let's share it, get some inspiration. I'm going to be actually meal planning in real time with you. So let's get it done so we can go ahead and plan out February and have it done and not be stressing out about what's for dinner. And as always, watch the video on Tuesday, and I've just about got it finished. So I know there'll be one next week. I just needed a break this week because life was lifing. All right. Have a blessed week, and I love y'all. Thank you so much for joining me, and be sure to hit like and comment, and share this to anybody that might need a little inspiration. Remember, I'm perfectly clean, but planned and prayed. That's the best that we can do. All right.